Good morning, it's Archeage 101 with Jalan, and today we're going to talk about the Malediction Skill-tree. Big changes happened with 5.0. All of the Abyssal Skills were taken out of all the individual trees with one exception, and a skill tree was created of just the Abyssal Skills. Now, it doesn't sound as good as you might think. This is basically a Mage Support Tree. Why? Well, let's get into it. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the abilities, and I'm going to show you just a basic overview of all the major changes. This is now live on the live server, so you can get in there and you can play with it. I want to talk about the passives specifically, just clue in on something that some people might be able to work for a build. I'm going to talk about the new instrument that was added, and then I'm going to talk about the new gems. Now, as you can see, Malediction is a tree that is one damage ability. That's going to be Mana Bolts. Occultism had Mana Stars taken away from it, and Occultism was the only tree allowed to keep any of its Abyssal power. Occultism got to keep Cursed Thorns. That's why you won't see Cursed Thorns there. As you can see, you got Mana Bolts. It is your base ability. Every tree has one. It also combos with Fury, so you're going to be stacking Malice charges all the time while using this. Now, what I've done is I've pulled out some key abilities in their old version, and I've bordered them in red so you can see it. I'm going to show you the old version, and then I'm going to show you the new version and so that you can see the comparison. The old version of Serpent Sight supported archery. It no longer does that. Serpent Glare now transforms Mana Bolts into crashing waves. So I said that Malediction is primarily a Mage Support Tree. Here's why. Because that archery piece is gone off of the skill. I want to talk about Serpent Strike. Here's the original version of it. Really big damage spell. I hated getting hit with this because it was basically unavoidable, like Jaws damage. You could hear the music. It was going to seek you out. Huge damage, massive damage coefficient. Just led to huge hits. You'll see that it's still a mage ability, but you'll notice that magic attack is way down. The base coefficient now is 413 plus 209 as opposed to 4,000 plus 1,379. So still a mage support skill, but massively toned down damage. Next up, Soulbound Blades. This was from Battle Rage. Was flat damage. Did the decreasing damage thing, stacking up to 50 times. As you can see, the stacking has changed. It now stacks on 150 physical defense, only stacks 15 times. So a little bit different there. Plus, you'll see the damage is down. But I do want to point out that the damage is going to stack on your magic attack. So I imagine that Soulbound Edge will actually get up to its original damage and probably be a little bit stronger. Also, as you see, that combo off of the other Abyssal skill plus damage 50%. That combo's not really working out too well, but you can see that the Abyssal skills now, or the Malediction skills, will balance off of each other. Next up, Hunting Pack. This is another one of those. First, I thought Malediction was going to be a support tree for any of the classes. You just had to take it to get your Abyssals. Here's the new Ghastly Pack. And again, the big change is that it's not based on your range attack. It's based on your magic attack, but the coefficient came down. I'm sorry, on this one, the base damage came down. The coefficient went up. So this one will probably be another strong skill, only because of that 276% magic attack. Swordfall, again, huge damage, big coefficient, and 812% melee attack. Now you've got a lot smaller. The initial damage is reduced by half, and the coefficient's reduced by half. So huge damage reduction, but it's also magic attack. Here's the passives. Want to make sure that I clue you in. No, that typo's not mine. That came from the team. I screenshotted a typo. I don't get it. A big thing here is at 3 points in, you get 7% magic skill damage on your Malediction skills. This is just very, very strong if you want to take just a Hiram Scepter. If you're a healer, I highly recommend just getting a T1 Hiram Scepter with the magic stats on it. taking the first point and then spending 3 points in the tree total, so you get this. It's easy enough to run around farm and a lot faster. The big one is 7 points. Murderous Intent is now increases magical crit damage by 16%. You'll notice that is not Malediction crit damage. It is all magic crit damage. So nice to see that they created a Mage Support Tree. Little concerned about what it does to the other trees, especially you'll notice healers, you can't even go into this tree to get the mass res. So they did take mass res out of the game completely. Glad that they didn't put mass res in Malediction for the mages, but kind of wondering why, if they allowed occultism to keep Cursed Thorns, why they didn't swap something out of the Vitalism tree and let Vitalism keep mass res. I'm going to talk about the instrument real quick, just so people know it's there. It is 1,000 Curios medals. I'm not actually sure this is worth it, based on what you can get for Hiram gear, and based on this is going to increase the rank of Crashing Waves basic by +1. I don't really even like the way Crashing Waves plays or how it feels. It feels like it was added just because, like, hey, every other skill tree has a Curios metal instrument. Let's just go ahead and add one. So really kind of thumbs down. Sounds like a trombone. Maybe you artist people. I don't think you want to farm 1,000 Curios medals for it though. There's an addition to the Sunglow Luna Gems. It's not actually up there on the description. I wasn't able to get in there on the test server and test it and get you a picture. This picture came from the test server. But the Sunglow Luna Gem is going to increase Serpent Glare duration by 6%, 8%, and 10%. Truthfully, I don't see this gem getting used. Maybe other mages can talk to me. Do you guys like how Crashing Waves plays? Do you like how it feels? I'd like to get some mage players' opinions on it when you've had a chance to play with it and get a sense of the gameplay. Feels very action combat-y to me. Maybe that's a direction, maybe some insight into a direction they're going to try to pull Archeage. And that's it, guys. Real quick one today, just on the Malediction Skill-tree. I'm trying to keep these closed and pointed on a topic at hand. As always, here's all the ways to get in touch with me. The Archeage 101 video library is still up on my website. I will get it updated with the more recent stuff that I've been doing. And as always, huge thanks to my sponsors. Thank you to Luna Chaos and Maury. I got a gift card giveaway that's closing in like a day, thanks to them. And then I'm going to be putting a new one right back up. So it's not linked on this video. It's linked on some of the ones I've done in the last couple of days. And that's it, guys. I got a lot more stuff to do. I am getting my feet back under me in Archeage, so I'm going to be able to put together a lot more videos. If you guys need a specific video, ask me for it in the comments below. Take care. Hey, where are you going? You're not done yet. See these videos? This video's up here to watch. You got to go over here. Hit the chibi. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the webpage. And I'll see you guys on Twitch.